What's shaking cats and chicks? You know who it is. Super Mario Nick here, and although that is usually how I, do the intros to my videos, of course, I've been doing that intro for like a year now, but like, especially to like really all my fans from like all eras of like my channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I've really formally introduced myself, so you cats and chicks out there, of course. My name is Nick. Well, my name is Nicholas, but I've been using that Super Mario Nick tags on here on this website. It's like late 2020, early 2021 when I was like still on my first channel, the when I was making Mario Plus videos. But anyway, you guys, if you're a returning fan or new fan, you need to get the. If you're a returning fan, you already get it. But if you're a new fan, like just in this video, you like need to understand like what's happening. My name is Nick, of course, and as you can tell, I like the '50s, of course. But the '50s, man, the best era. But like basically, like, so today I just wanted to like talk about like, because sometimes I look at the statistics and like the views like of this page, and like sometimes I just don't genuinely think this will last. Like, surely like sustain itself at like at the current rate we're at. So like, I would just want to like use this video as like an opportunity to basically like speak on on my behalf, of course, of the future of like what I'm planning to do in the future, and of course just the future of this YouTube page in general. So the current plan at the moment, of course, as you guys know, I'm making these like well, I guess we'll start from the beginning. I created this page on November 7th, 2022, and at the time I started like I was like making like gameplay videos and like a lot of like my earliest videos were like Roblox hobbies, but eventually like me playing through the like pastel hobbies. But eventually I realized there's 100 million other Roblox YouTubers. Well, there's 100 million people making videos about Roblox on this website we call it YouTube. So likely you're never gonna break, man. I was like 11 at the time. Like I was not making it out. Basically, that brings me to the next content I was like making, which to this day that makes me mad. The next type of videos I will be describing are like still like my most viewed videos on this like page. None of my most viewed videos are like younger, like less than a year old. But these type of contents, these are the ones that made me popular, got me where I am today, the 830 subscribers. And these videos were like Audrey Hepburn clips, or like random songs, Happy Days clips, my very goated Happy Days music videos. But like to this day, the most viewed video on this channel, which is like centered around me like giving you guys like tips and like stuff, like I'm sharing my opinions, the mid-century, the golden age. My most viewed video, right? 16,000 views, I believe. You guys gotta like listen to this right here. It is a clip, right, of the movie Roman Holiday from '53, where Audrey Hepburn's character, Princess Anne, gets a haircut. Like, what the heck? That's it was a good video at the time. My friend, the anti-50s man himself, Communist Carson, used to joke about that. It was just this guy who was hating us at the time. His name was Grayson. He had like goggles and like a bowl cut, and he was like the king of the school. Carson would often make jokes that it was like Grayson playing it over and over again, which would be funny, but it's not true. Grayson would often claim that he had a YouTube channel called The Grayson G Baby White, but because his name is Grayson Keith White. But that's not true. He was talking about how like he had like 8,000 subscribers or something like that. That was never true. Maybe it could have been 2000. I'm not frankly sure. This was in the 7th grade. So like 2 years ago. But like, so basically what I'm saying is like, so the videos I am making today, which is the type of videos I've been making for over a year now, about a year and 2 months or something, man. I don't even know. It's crazy. Time is really going by fast, frankly. I just bit my lip. My bottom lip out. But anyway, so I'm saying, nowadays I make like the videos, the face cam videos of like, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but nowadays I'm making like the content I enjoy, which is like me sitting in front of the camera talking to you guys about my interests, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. Well, like these videos, as much as I love making these videos, I know a lot of you cats like them. They don't do well. Simply, they don't do well. They always underperform. Like these videos, like, of course, I make the face cam videos, I make, like, the list videos, like, you know, the rankings, like, the videos where it's not even really me, it's just, like, my editing, I'm showing off, like, a list. These videos underperform massively. I have 830 subscribers, right? Like, in, like, 200, and if I get 170 more subscribers, I'll have 1,000, right? And it takes people, like, a lot, like, it's forever to get 1,000 subscribers. I've been doing this page when I first created this page, 2022. That was 3 years ago. My God, on November 7th of this year, my first video will officially be 3 years old. Like I said, time goes by fast, frankly. But so like these videos that I'm making nowadays, you know, I love this type of content, man, but, like, they underperform massively. I take the time and effort out of my day to sit down and make, like, a video for you guys. It really takes forever to do this, because as often as you see my room, it truly never looks like this. Like, my mother will tell you, my room never looks like this. I like, do my room just for these videos to make myself look, you know, lifestyle overall look better and more presentable. But basically, right, and they get no views. They get, like, 20 views max. Like, 5 likes and 2 comments, and I have 830 subscribers. That is horrible performance. Like, it genuinely makes me mad. Like, this is the as often as I drink this drink, this is the first time you've seen me drinking Pibb Extra here on the show. Also, I'm, like, sick and such, so I'm not gonna be at school. So, like, I wasn't at school today, and I won't be there tomorrow. You know, like, a lot of people are, like, trying to figure out. I was like my friend, the anti-50s man Carson, my friend Boy O'Neill, like my black friend Dion. They're my like scrawny friend Gavin. He has, like, the same build as, like, early, like, Pete Davidson. Like, he has the same build as, like, Squidward, if you know what I mean. My friend Gavin. But basically, guys, they're all gonna know where I'm at. I'm making this video, of course, because I'm sick. So I'm gonna be making 4 days for you guys to get 4 videos. My last video I posted was the vinyl video you guys saw, and it was I posted a song, of course, you know, a vinyl. I haven't done that in a long time. Like, Prime me, like, when I was first started doing these videos, they were mixed in with, like, vinyl play videos, and, like, I haven't done those in a while. But basically, right. And those videos will also be returning as well, as you saw in my previous posts on this page. But basically, guys, right, as much as these videos underperform, I love making these videos. This is the content I love to make, so I will continue to make this content, of course, as long as I can, you know, sustain itself. What the content going forward is going to be, of course, the face cam videos, you know, the rankings list, and the vinyl videos. So, like, basically, like, but I know this video is talking about the future. So as of my, like, content, of course, that is what, unless, like, something actually happens, I cannot continue doing the content. That's the content I will primarily be focusing on in the future. But another part of this is, like, my life. You know, you guys don't really know me personally. I don't really speak on my personal life much on my page. Pretty tragic, really. Like, I'm not really, like, in the best situation at the moment, of course, and I'm a 50s enthusiast, you know. But basically, like, what I plan on doing forward, right? So, of course, I plan on, you know, keep posting videos, you know, all here on this, you know, wonderful, excellent, amazing Massacre Films YouTube page. And I plan on continuing this as long as I can. I'll be, like, 90. I probably won't live that long. I'll be, like, 99 and, like, a half. And I'll be still making, like, videos on, like, rockabilly chicks or something. I don't even know. Like, you know, Betty Page. Wow. Ain't she sweet? But anyway. I still have that great big book of pinups. If you guys remember what I'm talking about. That's, like, a very old, dead meme from this channel. But basically, in my life. So, as you guys may or may not know, I am a freshman in high school right now. I'm in the 9th grade. I don't know where you guys are watching this from. So I don't know if what you guys call it. But, basically, I'm basically, if you look at the American grade school system, I am in the 9th grade. I'm a high school freshman, but, I got 4 more terrible years of this. In fact, I was on the phone with my friend, the anti-50s man himself, Communist Carson, on the phone earlier today. We were ranking all the grades we've shared together. We've known each other since the 6th grade. We were ranking 6th, 7th, and 8th. But basically, I asked him, we're currently in the third week of the ninth grade. Based on the way it's going so far, what do you think it's gonna be, a hit or a miss? And he said if it keeps going the way it's gonna be a miss, and that's actually true, guys. The ninth grade, I don't care. School is actually trash, bro. My friend, my Claudia Cardinale friend, he's a fan of her. Me and my friend Noel Beal, we were talking about the school. And my friend who likes Claudia Cardinale, he was like, lol, imagine going to school, you guys are so funny. And I was like, lol, imagine being old. And my friend from Ireland, Flynn, he was like, bro, we will see you in the retirement home, buddy. And my Claudia Cardinale friend, he was like, actually, I'm in Aruba right now. Which, no, he's not in Aruba, he's in Bermuda. Like, don't go to the Bermuda Triangle or something. He's on family vacation in Bermuda. But my point is, basically, right? Anyway, so likely there's gonna be a miss as usual. Like, I often try, like, as much as I talk about, like, not having particularly, like, any friends on this page, I do, but the reason I like making videos and, like, shit, talking to you guys and my fans about my interests is that I don't really know anybody that's, like, quite supportive, really. I'm actually quite lonely. No, everybody, like, invalidates me, like, puts me down, so, like, I have a lot of friends at school, like I was describing earlier, we got the anti-50s man Carson, we got Scrawny Gavin, my friend Elias, my friend, Mike, I don't even know at this point, but my friend Lee, so I got friends, but, like, a lot of times I'm trying to get, like, a 1950s girlfriend, of course, but that's never happening, guys, so I'm gonna be lonely forever. But if you guys want, this video is not about my loneliness, so I might make a video about loneliness in the future, guys. But basically, right, so, which I was talking to my friend Emily, she's like a 40s girl, I was talking to her earlier. I might make a video about this interaction, like, soon. But my point is, right, so, like, when I do finally graduate after these, horrible 4 years, my God, the voice crack was insane. After these horrible 4 years, to finally graduate, hopefully I do find a 1950s girlfriend. Impossible, I know. It's not happening, of course. I will be depressed, just joking. But so the plan is, right, so if I don't find the girl, which is going to happen if I find the girl anyway, of course, but as soon as I graduate, I'm leaving this horrible state of Georgia, and I'm going to California, the land of the Beach Boys, the land of Janet Dean, the land of the surf and the hot rods, the land of Nat Funicello and Frankie Avalon and Shelley Fabre and Barbara Eden. California, California dreaming on a summer's day. Let's go surfing now, come on a safari with me. By this point, I should have my dream car, which is, like, the iconic candy apple, red and white, two-tone 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air, like, truly a revolutionary in American engineering, the most iconic car, here in my home country of the great 48 United States of America. Basically, because, Hawaii, Alaska are fake, they're not real states. Hawaii is like a monarchy, and Alaska is a Canadian province. They're fake. So anyway, guys, right, and when I go to California, in my Bel Air, of course I will be listening to, like, some rockin' tunes, like Eddie Cochran and Buddy Holly and, like, Wanda Jackson, but well, I'm going to California, so I should listen to, like, surf and hot rod, like the Beach Boys, Dick Dale, Janet Dean, the Safaris, the Ventures, the Surfajettes, like, the surf artists, man, not like rockabilly artists. I don't think they really listen to rockabilly out there in California. Well, they do, because they have, like, big rockabilly festivals and such, but, like, I'm not really into, like, as much as, like, the rockabilly lifestyle I used to be, like, back in the day when I first started making these videos, I'm more, clean cut nowadays, of course. Unlike, my friend, I don't know if he's my friend anymore because he has, like, clashing views, my, at one point, very good friend, the homosexual punk. That's not, like, trying to be mean calling gay people punks. He's a punk, isn't the subculture from the 70s, the homosexual punk, known as Andrew Lloyd Rigby, better known as Andy Rigby, better known on this platform as Shark the Greaser, now known as Saint Jimmy Punk. You know, he sucks, you know, and he likes anarchy, and he called me a damn patriot. Like, that kind of hurt my feelings, because, you know, like, I'm a traditionalist, conservative, a capitalist, what's the word? Traditionalist, conservative, capitalist, nationalist. I'm a nationalist, you know, I'm a patriot for the great 48 states, you know. He called me I think he's called me a Yankee before. I don't know where he gets that, because he's from New York. I'm from the terrible state of Georgia. He is from Long Island in the great state of New York. But he called me a damn Yankee, and he called me a damn patriot. And that kind of, like I said, that hurt my feelings, because, you know, because I am a loyalist to, you know, this great nation. Top 5 countries, you know, like U.S., France, England, like Italy, and Denmark, bro. Easily top 5. Well, Belgium too. I'm pretty big fan of them too, for the obvious reasons, of course. But like I said, being this guy, this deviant Shark the Greaser, Saint Jimmy Punk, but he called me a damn patriot. Like, for just liking my country, like being, you know, a respectable young man, a very cleaned up, you know, stand out, you know, golly gee, very noble citizen of this country. But I have a flag right there, of course, but you guys can't see it, but I'm pointing at this right there from my view, under the poster of Gene Zebra, which is under my framed Elvis Harbaugh 45. But basically, unlike people like him, you know, unlike people like Andy, like, how do I put this, basically, right? Oh, yeah. So, what I was saying, right, I'm going to go to California, and I'm going to settle in, Orange County, in the county seat of Santa Ana. And you might be wondering, bro, why would you want to go to LA? Why are you going to Santa Ana? That's basically this guy. Basically because this guy I used to be friends with. Like, if you were watching my videos like earlier this year, you probably remember him. His name was Andres. He was like this Mexican guy. Andres, he's like bisexual nowadays. I don't know, because he said my friend from England, Zach, who likes doo-wop music, he said Zach made him bisexual, but like in the words of my mother, he didn't make him bisexual. Like, if you're bisexual now, you're always bisexual. I'm not bisexual, of course. You know, I'm traditionalist, of course, but you know, like, basically, what was that? It was. No, so Andres, he's like a know-it-all. He thinks he knows everything about, like, 50s, which is not true. He often spread lies. You know, he said, like, people in the 50s, like, he was talking about how they, like, wear, like, engineer boots. And how, like, their shirts are butts, like, right here. They would take their collars and, like, flip them up. But, like, unless you're James Dean, you know, that's not true. You know, like, Ripple That Calls movie, maybe Marlon Brando and the mild ones. JK is the wild one. But, like, anyway. So, like, basically what I was saying, Andres. You know, I don't really like him nowadays, because, you know, a long time ago, like, he said I was too controlling for no reason, because, like, he likes Confederacy, and I was like, oh, yeah, America will burn, like, long live the Confederacy. This guy's from Los Angeles, basically, you know, and he was trying to, like, ruin my reputation, turn all my friends against me. He kept saying I'm Jewish, which is not true, actually. I'm actually Scottish, but, you know, like, basically, I don't really like him, but he did tell me. You know, that's the funny thing. He would always call himself a rebellious conservative. That's not true, because, you know, if you're a conservative, you're a traditionalist. A rebellious, no, you know, you're not even conservative if you're rebellious. If you're rebellious, you're a progressive, you know, you're a liberal. It's not really know what he's talking about there. He clearly didn't know much about politics and, like, the alliances. But basically, right, he was telling me about how, like, if you're, like, conservative, you know, how, like, Orange County is the most conservative spot in California, according to him. And I said, sure, because, you know, one of my favorite female singer, Kathy Young, she's from the district county seat of Santa Ana in Orange County, California, you know, so. Or somebody just said something. I don't even know. People are blowing me up on the Discord. You know, that's funny, because, like, I don't really have, like, a lot of friends, you know, in real life. That's why I talk to a lot of people on, you know, the Discord, because I realize, you know, successful Discord server. I talk to a lot of people, you know, who like the 50s, especially girls, man. Girls. I don't. Who made that song from like the 50s or the 60s? It was like girls, girls, girls are made to love. I don't know who made that song, bro. What's his name? Like Eddie Hodges or something, bro? I don't even know. I think it was. He kind of looks like a mix between Brian Wilson and David Nelson. Basically, what I was saying, he was telling me about how I should go to Santa Ana, and I'm gonna do that, of course. I don't like Andres nowadays. You know, he's mean. He tried to like ruin my reputation. I was like spreading like false rumors. He leaked my face as well, and he leaks my friend Max's face from England, which wasn't even right because Max is like 12 or something. He's 13 now. I'm pretty sure. I'll always make fun of him because he was like 11 back in the day. But anyway, speaking of Max, bro, apparently he like picked up a teacher, bro, like pressed him. Man, I don't know. Anyway, he was talking about how he had like 16 write-ups in like 1 year. I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know what they're doing in England, you know, like the land of the Beatles and Diana Dors, but like I don't know how he didn't get like suspended from his school, right? But basically, my point was, I just realized this Mario is broken, bro. Guys, look at this. Oh, never mind, guys. I fixed it. But basically, what I was saying. So I'm going to go to Santa Ana, and I'm going to go to like vintage festivals, and I'm going to get a 1950s girlfriend, of course. You know, they're pretty. She looks like Sandra Dee or Shelley Fabre. You know, my idols, my teen queens, Natalie Wood, Connie Francis. You know, the teen queens, of course, you know, from the 50s. And you know, they were the big four. And so, what I'm gonna do, right? I'm going to marry her, of course, and you know, we're gonna have a big mansion like the Cunningham family from Happy Days, and we're gonna go on a honeymoon in Paris, you know, the French Riviera. Like one of my favorite movies, they called it Bonjour Tristesse. I should watch that movie again for real. When I watched that movie, my mom yelled at me. She was like, "Oh, really, Nicholas?" And then she like went back to bed. Now I don't even know. That was like weird, guys. But basically, right, and so we're gonna have a honeymoon on the French Riviera, and like so after that for like 1 year, you know, after 1 year I want to give our children, and of course so we're gonna homeschool, we're gonna raise our children, of course, gonna be 40s, 50s, 60s, to a vintage golden age, traditionalist, conservative, capitalist, nationalist, of course. So unlike the homosexual, you know, metalhead Andrew Floyd Rigby, Shark the Greaser, Saint Jimmy Punk. Bro, I don't like him, bro. He's weird, bro. I swear. But anyway, so as the main point of this video, in terms of the future, of course, content-wise, be the same as we're getting now. But as for my life, like I said, I plan to graduate. You know, get a Bel Air, go to Santa Ana, get a pretty girl. Like I don't know what it is about me. I just want a girl so badly. Like I'm actually just only I need a girl. I connect better with girls, if I'm being honest. And my friend Kelly, she's sweet. She's from Australia. She's from the land down under. And my friend Emily too. They're all from Australia. But my plan is, like I said, I'm gonna go to Santa Ana, get a pretty girl, marry her, honeymoon on the French Riviera. You know, keep it for about a year. Then after a year, we get children. You know, raise the children to be like, you know, proper like functional members of these 48 states. You know, this American society. And then I'm going to continue the channel even then, because I'm going to open like a lot of businesses, like my record store, my 50 store. So I'm going to be an entrepreneur as well, and my own record label. With my friend Leo, he's going to be like a crooner on the label. My friend Zach's going to start like a doo-wop group. My friend Andrew Rigby, he was going to make a rockabilly band, but now he's going to make like a cringe punk metalhead band called like they're going to be called like Sharknadoes or something like this. Weird, man. I think they're going like the Heart Attack band nowadays. So weird. But Andrew Rigby, bro, he's so weird. Tell me if I should like make like a call out of him, like an exposing video on him. But the one thing I can say about Andrew is that he didn't force himself to be straight, unlike a well-known YouTuber, a certain guy in the greaser community, Frosty the Greaser. This was before he was a pedophile, of course. But back in like 2024, he made a video talking about how he was like, guys, I don't want to be gay. He was like, guys, I think I'm either straight or he was like, guys, I'm either gay or asexual, but I don't want to be gay and asexual. That's so weird. I want to be normal. I want to be straight. That's basically what he was saying. But yes, that was my plans for my future plans for the career. I'm going to continue the channel as long as possible, be an entrepreneur, go to California, marry a pretty girl. So, this video is all over the place, man, I know. Stay tuned for a special video. It's going to be a remake of a video I made about a year ago. But stay tuned for a special video tomorrow. So, cats and chicks, as usual, too sweet. Stay cool. Don't be a fool. And as always, talk to you tomorrow. Super Mario Nick out.